Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of K2 Fishing. It is officially the 2021-2022 ice fishing season. This is the first time on ice. We already have 2 crappie and a bluegill, and I was just setting up cameras, so it's gonna be a really good day. Hopefully, we got a flasher cam set up. We have just like a shack cam. We're in a really popular spot. This is probably one of the only like 3 spots that have ice that you can actually fish right now. So there's about 40 other guys around us, so we're probably gonna stay in the shack most of the time and catch some fish.
Yeah, you ran away. One thing about not having the locators, usually my first bite I get is my locator, and I'm hoping they hit it again. There it is.
It's a little crappie. Just a little guy.
Hold on, throw the monkey off the back.
I got a crappie on the other rod already, but first jigging fish of the year, right there. Cool first locator fish too of the season. And that one is not going to be a keep. Hey, you could fool bluegill. First ice bluegill for me. There's another one down there too.
Bottom.
He's a little off. He's probably 2 foot off now. Nice little bluegill. Put that one back too. Right on in the...
That one was hungry. We had a little problems there at the hole, but ended up getting it. Just another little gill. Fun to watch them on this graph though. So like I said before though, we don't have any wax worms or spikes today. Everywhere's sold out pretty much. And we didn't look that hard, but I have this power bait mayfly. I'm using the black gold. Mikey's using the chartreuse. Both catching fish on it. Also for a little scent, I took one of the dead minnows. I've been cutting off little pieces. This happens to be the tail right now, real small, just for a little scent, and it looks like that. It's getting me a lot more bites than just the plastic alone.
Oh, missed him. You even said the fish was real, and that was surreal.
That one was I knew that was a crappie up bit. And there we go, another one on that Widowmaker orangish gold jig and that power bait with a little minnow. Just a small crappie. My panfish setup right now is the Frostbite Fantastic ultralight rod. It's not a noodle tip, and it's kind of hard to sense those crappie up bites like that one, but you get used to it. It's a pretty nice rod, and that's with the 13 Fishing Blackout Freefall Ghost reel. I like this one when it's not that cold out, and it's really nice to get your smaller jigs down there quick. When it gets really cold and you're fishing outside, sometimes these freeze up, and then it's kind of a hassle. That's when I'll switch to more of just the spinning reels, but for this type of situation, this reel is really, really nice. I would like to have a noodle rod for a lot of these crappie lakes like this, but I do not have one in the box right now.
Of course, it didn't get the big mark, but we did get the small mark. Right in the top of the mouth. And the average size crappie today is not very big, but there are some big ones in here, so just gotta filter through these ones. I bet if you wanted to, you could probably put out a bigger presentation and really filter through these smaller fish while these crappie schools come around, but as of right now, we are pretty content just catching any size fish for first time on ice. First little gust of wind that we've had today. I'm starting to notice a little pattern though here. Crappie today are being pretty typical. They like that bait advancing in the water column upwards, and that's when they really hammer it. These bluegill, they like to just sit there, and you just want to wiggle that, and as soon as you raise it, they'll follow it, but they never seem to bite. But if you just hold it right there and wiggle it, that's when the bluegills bite. This guy's going back in the water as well. Probably could eat him, but we'll let this last one go, and then we'll start worrying about dinner. But here comes a different one. And another bluegill. Right off the bottom there. There's a little hack of them down there. They're like wolves.
That's a decent bluegill. You know what? Let's get a little measure here on it. That's about a 7.5 inch bluegill. Not a bad little eater. We'll keep it. Unless it finds its way to the hole. Then it's a free man.
Oh yeah. Oh, did I? That's a tiny one. Oh, there's another one. Just barely hooked, but oh yeah, another little gill, not big enough to eat. But basically, this is like how I like to run my graph when I'm fishing bluegills on bottom and like walleye on bottom, usually too. Usually, if it's crappie fishing, I just go with the sonar over here. But when I want something on bottom, sometimes the sonar, especially on like a muck bottom like this, it's hard to get a good, I don't even know what word I'm looking for, but it's hard to mark bottom from fish. They kind of get jumbled down there, so that's why I like the flasher. And then also, when you're fishing like 12-foot of water like we are right now, the fish on the sonar, they look like they're right on your bait, but then when you come over and look on the flasher, you can see that there's still a little bit of gap in between them. So when they get close, I like to look at my flasher, and then you kind of can predict that bite a little bit better.
There's one. There you go. Another little crappie. Go ahead, give him a high five, Copes. Hang on, I got it. Boom. Alright, get hot, stay hot.
Let's go to the bottom one. There it is.
alright. A little small. That's good. We'll keep it. We had quite the lull
just now when the big school fish came in. We got a crappie out of it and a bluegill, and there's still a decent amount of fish down there. Another one showing up right now. Let's see if I can get this one camera as well. Oh yeah. And we have a crappie. No.
And there's still more fish down there. Another just small crappie though. Nothing huge today. That's probably the smallest of the day actually. But come back in.
And a gill. Ooh. Ow. Settle down. So the school crappie moved out and this school bluegill moved right under them. Per usual, the crappies are coming in about halfway through the water column, and those bluegills are either right on bottom or maximum 2 foot up. But you can pretty much tell all the time which fish are going to be which. Those crappies will come in at a bunch of marks right at mid-column level, and those bluegills will look like either like a jumbling on the screen at the bottom, like almost looks like structure, or they'll be right off the bottom. And that's when I really use that flasher, like I said before, to really key in.
Not too bad of a bluegill. That thing was aggressive. There's 2 of them down there, so I think sometimes that helps.
Swing and a miss. Okay. I'm going to bottom, tight. One is really good for bluegill. Okay. 2, 3. 3.5 is right where the crappies are. Oh, look, I can get one right now. 3.5. 3.5? Yep, 3.5. I literally did 3.5, left my bait there, and one was chasing it. He just hit big time. I saw that. Oh, I saw that again. He's coming back up, all the way up here. God, he wanted that. That's a nice one, too.
Bluegill? Oh, yeah. Well, that was the most aggressive fish of the day right there. I'll save that one for sure.
A lot of fish down there right now. 2 cranks should be good. This though. There's one. Yep, crappie. Yeah, I mean it's not as big. It's better than the average size today for sure. There's a lot more down there. crappie. A little small to keep going down that hole. Double header on crappies, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. That right there is what a school of crappie can do. There's my little guy. Mikey's a little bigger. Go ahead back. Come on. And there's still a lot of fish down there, so I'm gonna drop back down. Thank you. These are hostile. That's a small one. A little bit better of a crappie. Oh, that's a keeper. Yep. Oh yeah. There's so many down there. Like I said, if you wanted to target more of that size and bigger, you could switch to a bigger profile bait, like a little VMC flash spoon or smaller like rattle type bait. Here's that's another small one. But yeah, if you wanted a
Big crappies make a run for the hole.
if you wanted to take these out of the equation, you could up your profile of bait and sort through those smaller fish most likely. That one shot off the bottom, went right through the school of crappie and hammered this thing. It's a good one. That's not a bad one at all. Crappie got away. I told you. So we replace it with this bluegill. That's a nice one. We'll see if he can get away.
There's a nice one. There we go. Oh god. That is a big crappie. Right there. Yeah, that's a good one. Good job, Mike. See, now I would be like a little bit surprised that yeah, stand up for a second. Now that surprises me that doesn't go for the tip down a little bit.
That is
Another little one.
about 11 and a half.
Sweet. Hold it up to the camera and throw it in our pile. There's a K2 fishing right there. Like and subscribe. Link down below. Very well done. On the plastics too, folks.
Okay, let's try it. Get this back in action, I suppose. If I can. Oh my gosh, this thing just came out of nowhere. Oh, it's because it's a gill. That's their calling card, apparently.
Come on. Good size, or it's okay. I'm gonna throw that one back since we're just absolutely annihilating fish right now. And when you leave, I can't have more than 10 in here. Good gill though.
Oh no, well, that thing doesn't bite. And I'm right. No, don't get tangled there. It's gonna be a gill for sure.
But yet another gill on the plastic.
Haha, my fish wall is holding up. You're gonna come back, they're all gonna be gone. I'm just gonna be dead. Yeah, there's a lot of fish down there yet.
It is like hog tide when I get back. No.
And there's another one. Crappies this time.
Crappie,
He
He must have saw his buddy getting real rough because mine just torched down to the bottom right after that.
Stranger danger.
Another opportunity.
Another little fist bump.
Yeah, double fist bump.
There's the buddy.
Alright, Mikey will be back later.
What time we got?
We got 1:54.
I got 6 minutes.
Alright,
I'm fishing all 6.
he's gonna stay.
6 more minutes, which could be like 17 more fish. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we limit out.
We'll try all that later. Oh, and here comes another one coming fast, and I missed him. I'll throw it back down there because there's another one waiting for me. Oh, there's one.
No longer have the minnow on here though. It's just kind of unfortunate.
And got another crappie. I don't want to know how many fish we've got today. In the last 2 hours.
Got that one. Another crappie. I think it's a crappie. It is. Ooh! A wish well, Mikey. Class.
Slap hands. Slap hands.
Alright. That one, not so good of one. Just getting. Oh, something over there. There's a nice little crappie right there. There's more of what we're looking for those crappie lengths. That's more like it. Not as big as that big one that we got over there, but it's a good eater. Probably gonna wrap up the video right here, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We have a ton of ice fishing content coming out. We already have some stuff recorded from last year, and then this year obviously off to a pretty good start. If you like the video, like it, drop a comment down below, and maybe I'll see you on the ice soon. Until then, K2 Fishing is out. right where they were. Another crappie right away. Starting the day off. Bluegill. It's been a while since we've seen one of these. I finally just put it under the school crappie. Decided to try to get a gill. And that is what happened exactly, actually. Yeah, little gill. Good healthy back on it. Still got the same plastic as when I started the day. Should be impressive. Everything is so aggressive today. Oh, and there he has my plastic in his mouth. That is one advantage of plastic fishing. One advantage of plastic fishing over live bait fishing, like wax worms, when they're really, really active like this, is you don't have to constantly be rebaiting. You can take the fish off and get your line right back down there. I probably caught 50 to 60 fish, and I haven't had a rebait yet. Finally, that bluegill just took it off. My plastic was looking a little wanky, but you just save a lot of time in between catches if you can just get a classic bite like this and just keep dropping down on them right away.